Tonight on PageantCast, we have Kimberly Reichard. She's National Ms. 2016. That's live tonight on the PageantCast.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
Hi, I'm Maureen Hubel, Mrs. Florida USA Earth, and you're watching PageantCast.
Welcome to the PageantCast. You're watching the PageantCast. I'm your host, Tim Kretschmann. So pleased you can join us tonight because we have a very special guest on our Skype line. We have Kimberly Reichard. She is National Ms. 2016. Hello, Kimberly.
Hi, Tim. How are you tonight?
Fantastic. So glad that you could join us this evening. We have a great show lined up, and I want to learn a lot about you. I was lucky enough to see you getting crowned out there in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we didn't get to talk as much as I would like to, so now I have your undivided attention. I can't wait to talk to you a little bit. Now, where am I calling you tonight?
From the wonderful and beautiful state in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. And we were saying beforehand, I love the TV show Nashville, so I just started dishing on that without any provocation at all.
Oh, yes.
I feel like I am talking to a super celebrity now coming from Nashville, Tennessee. Does everybody sing out there? Is that true? Do people just walk around with guitars all the time?
Pretty much. If you go downtown Nashville, you're going to see a lot of musicians that are trying to make it in the industry, and they play on the streets. And, a lot of people have gotten,
their first big break.
Their first careers and record deals from just playing on the streets.
It's fantastic. Well, let's start by talking about your pageant life. So we like to ask about your pageantcedents. Now, pageantcedent is your past pageant experience. So, Kimberly, what are your pageantcedents?
I love this word. I've never heard this word before, so this is great. In the past, I have competed. I really wasn't in pageants a lot when I was younger, so I started competing when I was probably 16, 17 in some local fair pageants. And from there, just started entering pageants for scholarships, trying to win scholarship money. And so that was probably anywhere between the ages of 18 and 24. I really was big in the pageant industry. And then I've slowly started doing pageants again over the years. And so I've been doing them all together probably for about 25 years.
Wow, fantastic. Now, I don't even think you look 25 years old, so how does that even work? The math seems off. That's what I'm going to say. The math seems off. Oh, so how did you find...
I have a birthday coming up, so hopefully 47 will be nice to me.
Now, I would sing happy birthday, but if I do that, they'll pull this video off of the internet and charge me millions of dollars, so I can't do that. But happy birthday.
Be the same.
Yeah. Well, also, if I sing, it will frighten small children, and the local animals will start to howl at the moon, and that's not a good situation. All right. Now, National Ms., relatively new pageant system. How did you find out about it?
I've done nationals before, and this I was in Mrs. United States and then also Mrs. Globe. And I wanted to try for a national system that really had a lot of meaning behind it, something that represents women very well, and also something that I could use as a platform throughout the year. And a friend that I had met actually in Mrs. United States is the director now for the National Ms. And I contacted her and we talked about it, and I thought this was the right pageant system for me. So I decided to give it a try, and I guess third try was my charm. So I was very, very blessed to win this title, and very excited as my year is going. And I really encourage other women, whether it be a teenager, Miss, Mrs., Ms., even ladies that are over 50, if they want to do something very fun, to to definitely enter this pageant system.
That's actually something that I noticed right away. There's a wide variety of contestants. Like one of the people that's in our chat room right now, Morgan, she was a teenager, though she was going on like 50. She was very mature for a teenager. But then you had people that were 50, 60, and beyond. Does that make for a different type of pageant experience?
It does, because some of my best friends I have met over the years are pageant contestants. And having such a wide range of pageant contestants like we did, it made it for a lot of fun. We got to go to Dollywood all together, and so you got to experience just the young at heart, the old at heart, but everybody in between. And so I think just having the different ages that are there competing with each other just makes it very special.
Well, I'm a huge, and people that watch the show on a regular basis knew I wouldn't let you get by with this. I'm a huge roller coaster fan and theme park fan. What was your favorite part of Dollywood?
Oh my gosh, I don't know, but I would have, well, I rode the roller coasters. That's my favorite thing to do, and I couldn't find anybody that was a thrill seeker except for Mrs. Virginia.
Oh.
And so she got in there with me, and we rode the wild roller coasters. So
Fantastic. Are you a wood fan, or do you like the steel coasters?
Oh, I love the wood.
Tell me
I think
everything.
it's just more of a, just, grip your teeth, you get off of it, and you feel like you've been shaken. But yeah, it's great.
They have a great one there. They have a fantastic one. If memory serves, it's Thunderbolt or something of that nature. Yeah, so I have about 100 roller coasters in my past, so it's hard for me to remember all the names, but that is a great one. All right, so...
Well, I'm taking you with me next time then.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me, what publications or websites do you use to keep up on pageants? It's a constantly changing landscape. How do you keep up?
In the past, Pageantry Magazine is one that I really kept up with a whole lot, probably for at least 15 years. I used to, and still do, get it on a regular basis and keep up with a lot of the industry and what's going on. Your PageantCast has helped me tremendously this year. I was so grateful to find this and to know more about it. And I feel very blessed to be able to be on here tonight.
I had to hit the key. I had to hit it because I always hit that bell when there's a mention of the show, because we work hard here. So I got to hit my bell. That's always an important part of the show. So anyway, tell me about the competition itself. What's your favorite phase of competition?
Oh, wow. I would have to say, in the past, it would have been evening gown, even though today I still love evening gown because you can dress up and everyone feels so beautiful when you're in your gown. But in this phase of competition, and since I'm older now, interview is actually my favorite part because I feel like that judges get to know you only in a short amount of time, but you get to experience how, or show yourself how you are, the things that you do, the things you're passionate about, the things that you want to try to achieve, and the charities that you work with. And so I feel like that the interview portion is probably my most favorite part of competition, just because the judges can really get to know you and know who you really are.
Well, and obvious to everybody that's watching right now, you're gifted. And as for evening gown, hey folks, take a look at what I'm throwing up on the screen right now. There she is in her crowning moment in gown. You looked absolutely stunning that night. Congratulations to you. Fantastic evening. Now we are coming to that section of the show that we like to call, if I can find it, where's the button? There it is. Show and tell. There it is. Just like back when you were in grammar school, it's time for show and tell. What did you bring for show and tell?
Well, knowing that you just let me know about this, I'm glad that you did last night, because I really thought about this. And so I came up with my show and tell is, I'm going to show you a picture. Okay, this is going way back here. This is my grandmother and me. Let me pull back a little bit.
Right about there, yeah.
Yes, my grandmother and me. This is June of 1990. And my grandmother, you see this dress she has on, this pink dress. There's another picture of us here too. There's this dress that she would always wear in my competitions. And the crazy thing is that when she would have this dress on, I would win a pageant. When she wouldn't wear the dress, I wouldn't win a pageant. So we decided this was the lucky charm dress that she always had to wear. And so she went with me and my mother to all my pageants that I competed in, and always had this dress on. So with this dress, she was with me. I actually won 17 pageants with her in this dress. So I was very blessed. And so that's kind of my show and tell tonight. That was my lucky charm and my grandmama that I miss very much.
Fantastic. And the pressure must have been on her, too. If she didn't wear that dress just right, it could mess up the whole evening.
It was. We figured it out after a few times. We were like, all the pictures that we have when I had won a pageant, she was in that dress. So we're like, you have to wear that dress from here on out.
That's great. So tell me a little bit, what do you want to tell our viewers of the PageantCast, and primarily other pageant participants, what do you want to tell them about your year of service in this organization?
Okay. I would have to say that being in this pageant system, one of the things that really meant the most to me was that it did give me a platform, and for me to be able to speak on that. 7 years ago, my sister and I started a nonprofit called Stomp MS, and it is a more grassrooted, I guess, kind of charity that we have here in Tennessee, and we're trying to branch out to other areas for people that are struggling with multiple sclerosis. And so that is really my gut and my heart for everything that I do, is trying to find a cure for multiple sclerosis. So this year, being able to be National Ms. and being able to have the platform to speak on has been a really great experience for me. And that's one of the things that I'm trying really hard throughout my year and my reign. And then even after that, to hope to really push forward to find a cure for MS.
Fantastic. Now, we just have a little bit of time left in this episode of the PageantCast. Are there any last things that you would like to tell the viewers of the PageantCast about the pageant, about your good works, or your future plans?
I would definitely say if you're interested in being in a competition, and no matter what your age is, this pageant system, National Ms., is a great pageant system to be in. Our director, Suzanne, she's been such a wonderful person to work with. She's very encouraging, and she helps us, get involved with things that we want to do. And every month, we all of the age divisions, we all try to do something very positive, something that empowers your area that you live in, to help people, to work with different charities. This year, I've got to work with so many different things, 4 or 5 different things actually so far. Even meeting Clint Black this year was so much fun. I was so excited about that, and being able to go to different areas and sponsor different things, organizations. It doesn't necessarily have to be the one that my platform is on. I go and try to help as much as I can. So being from Tennessee, the volunteer state, I always say get involved. Do volunteerism. I think it's really important, and knowing that maybe you're helping someone else will instill them to be able to help somebody else as well. So it's almost like a domino effect, and so that would be the one thing that I would definitely tell people. And hopefully after this competition is over, I may try to judge some. I think my pageant days, I'm going to hang up my hat or my crown, and I'm done.
Well, it's a good way to go out on a national title like that, and you certainly are a credit to the pageant community. Now, one of the things we like to do at the end of our shows is to see your best pageant wave. And don't worry, we only got a couple dozen people watching right now. So you just go ahead and do your best pageant wave, and I'm going to throw it to the chat room for them to tell us if that was a good pageant wave or not. So let's see your best pageant wave.
Well, my pageant wave, I'm not a normal pageant wave person. Mine is this. Mwah!
Oh, that's actually really good. I like that quite a bit. Let's see what we see here. There's usually a little bit of lag, but I think they're loving it. They're going to hit us with hearts any moment, I can tell. So that's fantastic. I like that. And being a guy, that really is good for me. That's fantastic. I love it. So thank you so much for coming on the show tonight, and all the best to you and your family. Good night, and Tierra Dreams. Tierra Dreams. We just announced not too long ago that we had an app in the Android Play Store. Well, now we are in the Apple App Store as well. That's right, now you can get a PageantCast app in the two major mobile phone marketplaces, in the Google Play Store and now in the Apple App Store. You can check out the PageantCast and its award-winning website. All the features that are here, connections to our Facebook and Twitter accounts, and lots more. You'll want to check it out immediately at the links that are somewhere in our show notes or somewhere nearby, or just do a search on PageantCast. We're the only thing that comes up as that app, surprising as that may be. Please download us and rate us today, and we would love to hear from you what you think about our app. Hope you enjoy it, the PageantCast app.
PageantCast.